Okay, so we are in 6.6, Ready, Set, Go, number 11. For some reason, my PDF on my iPad has changed the words. So I wrote it again on the top and highlighted. So it says, place point C on the segment to split the segment into two segments with lengths that are in the ratio of 1 parts to 2 parts. So this is a ratio, and in case you forgot what a ratio is, a ratio just means that um, how something is broken up. So like usually they'll say ratios like, oh, the ratio of girls to boys in this class is 2 to 3. It does not mean that there's 2 girls in this class and 3 boys in this class. It does not mean that. What it means is for every 2 girls, there's 3 boys. Does that make sense? And so when we're doing this, it says place point C on the segment to split it up into segments with lengths that are ratio 1 to 2. So the very first thing I notice is that this is a diagonal line. And what I would really like is if it was a regular line, like it was horizontal and I can count the little boxes. But because I can't count that, what I will do is I will count boxes of how much it goes up versus how much it goes over. So the first thing I'm going to do is count how much it goes up, like slope, right? So I go up is this much, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And over is this much, which is 5, 10, 11, 12. And so if I wanted to split it up into 1 to 2, that means I need to take, for every 1 unit of one place, so this is 1 to 2, I need 2 units to go to the other place. So I'm going to start splitting it up like this. I'm going to go, let's see, I see this good point right here. So I'm going to go up to over 4. And that's an example of 1 to 2. It's because for every 1 part here, so 1 part, which 1 part consists of 2 for me right here, there's 2 parts right here. So this is 2 parts. And I'm going to continue doing that. 1 part, 2 parts, 1 part, 2 parts. And now I've split my line up into like 3 of those little triangles. So that means I can put C here, and this is my 1 part here, 1 part, and then this would be my 2 parts. And you can kind of see my 2 parts there. There's other ways to do this, which involve you finding the length of your, like if you look at this, it's a hypotenuse, the length of your hypotenuse, and then measuring out, like kind of dividing it into 3 parts and giving 1 part to the one side and 2 parts to the other side. But this is a quicker way to do it because we're just kind of using slope. Now, it worked out really nicely because there were 3 parts that it was like kind of equally divided into. If it doesn't work out like this, you would then have to use the Pythagorean theorem and divide it into 3 parts. And if you're like, wait, where's the 3 parts? Well, if 1 part is here and if 1 part is here and 2 parts is here, you have a total of 3 parts, right? So that's where I'm getting my 3 parts. So this problem here, there's other ways to do it as well, but this was kind of like the quickest way that made sense to me that I could explain really, really well. Thanks for listening.